Hi, Budgie Buddies. I'm making donut Shiraz.
And a big shout out to Brick Orr and April 1 from Budget Buddies. Welcome to the Budget Buddies family. Miles, say thank you.
Thank you. For starters, I got warm water, which you need yeast for. So it's 1.5 teaspoons. So I'm going to put the 1 teaspoon in. And I'm going to put the half teaspoon in after the now the half is in. Now I gotta go
And she's telling you this up, folks, so she's doing a little bit of it. We are going to do a little twist on these donuts, whereas we're making a kind of a fall spring treat of a apple donut, whereas please forget how to say it properly. And to Britt Moore, the next time we will probably work on a raspberry swirl cheesecake.
there's on Tasty there's that Fruity Pebble cheesecake kind. So
We'll look at things like that in the future.
yeah, we don't have enough counter space for a cheesecake right now. Down the road.
And I'm trying to go on a seafood diet, folks. I see the food and I gotta eat it.
5 tablespoons of sugar. Well, I'm going to only put 1 there and 4 in there, so that'll make 5. One in the yeast. One goes in the yeast mixture, so that would make the 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now mix this up. And that's it for the sugars. Phone was a little bit covered in sugar, so you gotta clear off the phone too. So, one and a half teaspoon of salt that's going to go in the on the opposite area, in the opposite bowl. But before I do the cup of milk, I gotta do 3 cups of flour. Because I don't want to add the liquid before I add the other
So
thing.
we got this recipe offline, so the really thing is, we did run into one problem doing it the one time, and if you notice the problem you're having, just add more of the dry ingredients if you're finding it's too sticky and not enough of the dough. We ran into the problem last time, so just give them a little heads up on it.
1, 2, 3, I'll bring out the other one, just in case. A flower. So now,
It's right there.
and 1 cup of milk. In the half a tablespoon of cinnamon, that's going to go on to the side. Because
You'll see why afterwards, folks. Folks, the nice weather's coming, so please, Budget Buddies, you will see us out there a lot more. And if you notice any events that you would like to see us at, don't hesitate to drop us a line. The more people tell us, the more stuff we'll go to. Within reason, folks. You have to remember budget-wise, too. Hence, Budget Buddies. But we do try to get out to everything we're asked.
you'll see us like in Powell's because
That, yes, folks, we are finding out our heritage. That's one thing we will tell you to do as Budget Buddy families. Always explore your heritage. I just found out I am part Native Canadian. I am Inuit Métis, folks. My wife is European.
not fully, but
Partially.
well, half Irish, half English, and half Italian.
She's a Heinz 57, folks. So only 57% of her proper Canadian. You just gotta find out which half. I say it's the top half. Now, folks, if there is a problem with the camera, we are working out issues with new camera systems. It does take us a bit. So if you don't hear any sound or it's going too slow, we do apologize.
We'll get a new one down the road because right now,
We have budget. And folks, if I could also say this, it's if you hear us going really, really fast, let us know so we can avoid the difficulty. Because I'm definitely not silent. I might be a Theodore.
bring in a spoon and mix this with a spoon for starters to make sure that all the yeast is getting into the flour and the butter.
And April 1, if this doesn't work, we will be looking at you for camera never help. So please stay tuned to Budget Buddies because we might get a reach out to say we'd really appreciate the extra hand. Oh, folks, here she comes. We were told there's going to be a severe thunderstorm warning. Here she comes.
This might not be up today if it's...
It will be up on Sunday, folks. So don't be too fretful if you don't see it today.
But it could be... When we put it on, and we put it on Sunday, Sunday would be today.
But if today is Sunday, then today we're doing it Saturday. But if Saturday is today, that means Sunday is tomorrow. Did I just confuse you again? I like to do that to her so often, but it's just to confuse her. But only on good days.
In the very old Care Bear cartoon, I think Grumpy Bear is in love with Share Bear. Because every time I watched it, when she goes to see Grumpy Bear when Swift was on a cloud, watching them both, there was a white cloud that followed from off of his gloomy cloud as a heart.
I don't think they have any idea what you're talking about. Other than clouds. Could be worse. Folks, don't feel bad. I never know what she's talking about half the time. I just sit there, nod my head, and pray that I say yes. Because I figure if I say yes enough, she won't ask me. It doesn't always work, I'll tell you that. So just when you hear this stuff, just nod your head and say yes. Don't say no, because she might start laughing so much that she'll have to get up to go to the bathroom. See, now she'll have to pause the episode when she goes to the bathroom. So just nod your head, folks, say yes, and we'll move on.
I'm sorry. I'm trying not to laugh, but she's laughing so much, she
You might have to go check her bathroom break time.
Can you knead this for see if it's the right texture, please? I'm gonna go wash my hands.
See, folks, you just go like this. Yeah. Perfect texture, nice and soft. Now it does ask you to put this in a cling wrap, folks. We don't like doing that. Not that we don't like using the cling wrap idea, but we don't want to use it this time. We don't prefer it. What we do is we take second bowl. Now you can spray it with oil, but I'm fine just like using it like this, folks. And you will see also in the video, because we've had asked, there is things that we are doing in this apartment. We don't tell people that we're doing them, but what we are doing, folks, is we are. You got your oven turned on?
Not yet.
If you turn the oven on, folks, it helps heat up the area. And we just cover it with a tea towel and let it rise. She's going to stop the video and clean up her mess, folks, and then we're going to do the dishes and see you in a bit. See you in a bit. Remember, nod your head. Oh.
So, here's the donuts. Finish them all up. It won't take long to eat them up either. So, there we go. So, we're gonna... So, this is the... What did they... And our son's just upset because he doesn't have sound for the TV. Can't have because of what's on. But I'm gonna leave it here to budget wise, budget conscious, budget smart, and always be donut with brown sugar and cinnamon.